Live from Hurricane, Utah, Annual Peach Days Parade. Presented by the Community Education Channel and the City of Hurricane. A celebration of our heritage. Welcome to the 2019 Peach Days Parade in Hurricane, Utah.
Good morning. Make sure you get behind that white line.
Good to have you all here. My name's Dave Harris. This is Cheryl Reeve. Glad to be here on another annual Peach Days Parade. What do you think, Cheryl?
It's a beautiful morning for a parade.
It always is a beautiful morning in Hurricane, though, even when it's raining, even if it snows, right? If.
If it snows. And it's rained before on Peach Days.
Has it ever snowed?
No.
Never snowed.
Not here.
Yeah, I think it's, probably about 100, it's going to be up to 103 degrees, I think, today. If it snows, it's not going to last long, I don't think.
Right. My watch says it's only 82 degrees right now.
82?
That's not 102 yet.
That's true. I can feel all 82 of those degrees on my face, though. I really can.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting. It's always hot in Hurricane, whether it's warm in temperature-wise or whether it's the Peach Days Parade. It's a hot parade this year, isn't it, Cheryl?
It's a hot parade, yes.
We've got, as always, the Hurricane Police leading the charge. It's funny because every time I hear that siren, I always think of other things as opposed to a parade starting.
And aren't you glad to see it in a parade?
That's exactly right.
Not behind you.
The Hurricane Police Department clearing the way and making sure everyone's safe. Stay behind that white line, staying safe, and gather some candy, I think, too, right?
And you know, they're supposed to throw the candy in back of the line, so if you're standing on the line, I'm not sure where the candy's going to go.
It's always nice to get hit in the face with a piece of candy, I think, isn't it?
Right.
Peach Days. How long have you been on the Peach Days committee, Cheryl?
I've been on the committee about 10 years, but the new Peach Days, as we call it now, we're in the 21st year.
21 years of Peach Days. Started a long time ago, then had a little hiatus, I think,
Yes.
right? Ended up becoming the Washington County Fair, if I remember right.
They, in 1908, they had a big fruit party and started what we call Peach Days today. We've got number 2 in the parade, Sterling Russell, Hurricane Post 100. Isn't that great to be Post 100 out of all the posts you could be?
Absolutely.
Sterling Russell, Hurricane Post 100, supports the community in many ways. We honor our deceased comrades with Honor Guard services, supporting their families. Boys and Girls State, Boy Scouts of America, Local Troop 1936, and Cub Pack 1936. American Legion Baseball, communities with flag raising services, flag posting events, flag retirements, Memorial Day services, etc. Thanks for coming. Oh, there's Glenwood and Diana Humphreys.
That's right, our Grand Marshals. Woody and Diane have been a staple in our valley for many years, whether it has been filling our bellies with tacos or keeping us on the right side of the law. We are grateful for them. They have 4 children, and we're lucky to have Woody and Diana here today.
Oh, they're driving a nice car. Grand Marshals Tom and Kitty Hershey. We are grateful for Casey Lofthouse for hauling us in his buggy, and are honored to have the king of the cowboys, Farrell Sullivan, Tom's long-time buddy who is riding shotgun. And our posterity behind on the big truck. We are so proud to be named Grand Marshals this year. We love our city of Hurricane and have been blessed to live here and be part of all you good people. Thanks much. We love you all, Tom and Kitty Hershey.
And we also have in that same lineup of people, I think in the cart, if I remember right, in the wagon, I should say, it's Mayor Bramall. We appreciate Hurricane City for being a great host for Peach Days. Thank you, Mayor John Bramall, for all you do.
Thank you for seeing that. Here comes some more posterity, all the blue shirts. Hey, good job throwing that candy far. Good job. That's some posterity.
That is a truckload of family.
Wow. Thanks to all our good grand marshals. Now here,
And here comes,
that looks like Mayor Bramwell to me.
yeah, it sure does. And he has that number 5 on there. I guess I could be better at paying attention, right? Got Mayor Bramwell on this beautiful tractor, the American flag in tow. We definitely appreciate Mayor Bramwell for all he does.
Yes, thank you.
That's a beautiful Ford tractor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful tractor.
Ford red color.
And he's just at home on a tractor. He farms.
Oh, he's spinning a Brody now. That's what we call that, spinning a Brody, right?
Right.
Kick that into high gear, and maybe he can skid those tires, right?
Yeah. I think he cleaned up that tractor to have it in the parade.
It sure looks nice.
Here's the Peach Days Committee. Let them hear your appreciation. Wave and holler if you love Peach Days. These good people love our community, and they love Peach Days, and they show it with the time and energy that have been put into this fun celebration. Thank you, Peach Days Committee. David Sterling on the tractor.
There he is. Hey, Dave Sterland. Longtime pharmacy here in Hurricane.
Mm-hmm. Great people. We got people that have done the produce displays, the art displays, the food booths, and they support Lynn's well to get all that candy.
And here is the Peach Days Rodeo Queens in the small
side by side.
Side by side. There we go. After 69 years, we're proud to bring back the Peach Days Rodeo Queen contest to our Peach Days celebration. Today, we honor our 1948 Rodeo Queen, Nathella Wood, daughter of James and Chloe Bundy, and our 1949 Rodeo Queen, Iva Reeve, daughter of John Edgar Gibson and wealthy workman Gibson. Thank you, Nathella and Iva, for representing our wonderful city of Hurricane and the rodeo community.
Yes. Number 8, we have our Peach Days Rodeo royalty brought back this year.
On beautiful horseback.
Okay. Queen is Haley Schultzen, daughter of Keith and Danette Schultzen, and her attendant is Lizzie Stout, daughter of Stuart and Heidi Stout. Princess is Erica Stout, and her attendant Emily Stout. Wow, those are twin girls. Daughters of Stuart and Heidi Stout. Your little Miss Princess is McKady Iverson, daughter of Kathy and Kelby Iverson, and her attendant is Kesley Cannon, daughter of Justin and Audrey Cannon. This is the first royalty in 69 years, representing the Peach Day Rodeo.
And right in front of James's camera is that beautiful mule-drawn wagon, the fully restored 1893 sitting wagon is pulled by Buck and Fern Belgian draft mules owned and driven by Randy Andreessen from Apple Valley, Utah. That is a beautiful wagon.
Beautiful wagon, and that was a beautiful, he spun a Brody with a wagon.
He did. That's amazing.
That was beautiful. Well-trained mules.
And as always, trying to scare me, the Sleepy Hollow Halloween. Oh my gosh, I need to hide.
Where is that? Oh, there he is, the Headless Horseman. He invites you to Western Legacy Ranch and for our 8th annual Sleepy Hollow Halloween. Meet the Headless Horseman at the farm starting Monday, October 7th. And experience our corn maze, horse rides, race your way to the hay tower. Western Legacy Farm and Ranch is on Facebook if you want to look them up.
And squirting everybody with water. Everyone loves water on a day like today, right? It's the class of 1999 celebrating their 20th reunion.
I have a son in that class.
Did you see him up there on that trailer?
No, not yet. I think the water is for the big kids. That's great.
That's exactly right. We'll see if Avery, one of our camera operators right in front of us, we'll see if he gets some water on him. Looks like he's dodged it.
20th class reunion, wow. And here's the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers. Laverque and DUP are grateful to continue the legacy that our early pioneers brought to the area. We remember them by their histories, lessons, and artifacts. We thank Leon Gubler and Susan Magnum for the use of these great artifacts. Our heritage binds us together.
Cheryl, have you ever worn any bonnets or any period clothing like that the Daughters of the Utah Pioneers are wearing?
Sure, we do that for the 24th of July almost every year.
Is it? Does it keep the sun off? Does it keep you cool? Is that?
I think it'd keep you cool, the sun off, and then you use it to gather eggs or whatever, or cow pies or whatever. Oh, look at those pretty mules.
Very nice. The Hurricane
Donkeys.
Beehive Seniors. Beehive Homes of Hurricane is a proud member of the Hurricane community. They've been providing quality senior care in Hurricane for over 20 years. Beehive offers your loved one the next best place to home in their senior years. The residents and staff at Beehive Homes are proud to join you in celebrating our heritage.
Oh, they have a float coming. I think I see a beehive.
I hear something too. I hear a bunch of tractors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. That Beehive Homes float with the large beehive up on top. You can see they're doing just a little detour around the cleanup crew. We appreciate them for all they do.
Mm-hmm. The pooper scoopers.
The pooper scoopers, that's right.
Manure scoopers.
Yep, if any children want to go out there and pick up any of the poop as well, I'm just joking. Of course, we don't want to have that happen. But it's funny for a second. Yep, look at these bees. Buzzing around in their costumes. So we've had the Utah Pioneers with the bonnets and the period costumes. Now we've had bees. A couple of beautiful cars, one a little newer than the other.
Uh-huh. And they're both beautiful. I think I would like to have that old one.
I think you're right. I think I would too.
That's beautiful.
Look amazing. Man, I think they're the exact same color. Like literally the exact same color as well.
You know, the Beehive House is a very pleasant place to live for people.
It is. I've had a couple of my relatives living in a beehive home, and it is very, very well taken care of and very, very nice. It's nothing like the beehive that's on that bus, though, right?
Right. And, you know, isn't it great that they came up with that for a float? That's pretty.
That's right. It looks like it's barely going to clear the power and cable.
Yeah.
That's always good. Not to get electrocuted.
Oh, that's a great entry.
And look at that little girl right inside the bus, too. She's just enjoying that parade. Got her hand up to her mouth like she's just loving it.
Here comes the Clyde Tractors. The Fred and Karen Clyde family are proud to have been part of Hurricane Valley for 28 years now. They have raised their 10 children here with the help of this great community. 7 of the 10 married children still live in the Hurricane area. Part of the Clyde heritage has been farming in the Midwest. Their collection of tractors comes from Kansas, Nebraska, and Idaho. Fred and Karen are the proud parents of 51 grandchildren and 1 great-granddaughter. This September, they will add another granddaughter and a great-grandson.
And that McCormick tractor up in the front, that sounds like quite the tractor. And the John Deere following behind, oh my gosh. I feel like they could be in a tractor pulling contest right now.
Well, thank you, Clyde, for restoring and showing us those beautiful tractors.
And coming up next is the Hurricane City royalty. Hurricane City is proud to introduce its royalty for 2019. Miss Hurricane is Brooke Thomas. She's the daughter of Darren and Shelley Thomas. Brooke is a senior at Hurricane High School. She's involved in cross country, track, and basketball. She also enjoys playing the piano. Candlin Hinton is the first attendant, daughter of Brian and Nancy Hinton. Candlin is a senior and loves playing soccer, basketball, and shopping. Our second attendant is Ginger Farnsworth. Her mother is Tiffany Farnsworth. And Ginger is also a senior and is the catcher for the softball team and loves playing the violin. Miss Congeniality, Emily Dobson, is the daughter of Andrew and Teresa Dunlop. Emily's a junior. She enjoys playing tennis and is the president of for the junior class at school. As the Hurricane City royalty, we're proud to represent our community. We welcome you to Peach Days, where you can enjoy a celebration of our heritage. As Hurricane City royalty, we welcome you. Enjoy your time here in Hurricane.
Number 16, a 1922 Ford Model T. Ron and Valentina Baslam in their 1922 Ford Model T touring car. That's only 3 years away from being 100 years
That
old.
isn't that amazing? And it's still running beautifully.
97-year-old Model T.
I've heard those
Wow.
Model Ts are really challenging to drive too.
Wow.
When I was a kid in elementary school, when I wasn't living here in Hurricane, our principal had a Model T, and he used to take people out for rides back when you could do stuff like that. It's really, really quite a cool car, isn't it?
Yep.
And right behind the Model T is the Elmer and Edna Gibson family. Here we have Elmer and Edna Gibson. The reunion float. Some of the descendants of Elmer and Edna Gibson are being pulled on the patriotic decorated flatbed. Edna used to ride in parades in Hurricane. She would play harmonica with the band as the trailer rode down the streets. Elmer and Edna Stout Gibson were among the original settlers of Hurricane. Their farm was located on the north end of town by the cemetery. Here are a few of their descendants gathered for their biannual reunion.
Great people in our town. Did you see Doug Doug Hendrickson's going by on his 3-wheel personal carrier.
Just on that small vehicle, right?
This is an Army, a U.S. Army vehicle. It's unique, rare, and great for grandkids to help him ride on. Oh, that's a fun one.
And in that old pickup right behind, I can't tell, what is that, it's a Chevy pickup maybe? I can't tell from here. Serving the Hurricane community for 25 years is Goobler Physical Therapy, accepting most major insurances, taking a personal interest in your rehabilitation needs. Our fun, friendly staff will make you feel right at home. Goobler's is your #1 choice in physical therapy. Stop by today and make your appointment.
Number 20, we have the missionaries. These are the missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They are serving here in the Hurricane-Laverton areas. Their goal is to teach people more about Jesus Christ and to help everyone gain a stronger belief in him. If you have any questions, they will be walking around after the parade and would love to answer them.
And in this classic car and the trailer being pulled by the pickup right behind is the class of 1964. Welcome the Hurricane High School class of 1964, celebrating their 55th class reunion. You might notice they're appearing in their natural state, no artificial dyes or wigs, and exuding their decades-long enthusiasm for Hurricane High School. Go Tigers!
They look pretty good. Look at the tires go with the Tigers. That's really cute.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Oh, here's the Washington City royalty. The 2019 princess is Sabrina Johansson. The first attendant is Charlie Holt. Second attendant is Liesl Swift, and Miss Spirit is Ashton Thane. They invite you to come to the Cotton Days held in April and are so grateful to their sister city, Hurricane, for a beautiful parade.
And the Dixie four-wheel drive with their four-wheel drive vehicles, where detail craftsmanship and overall customer satisfaction is their focus. Dixie four-wheel drive is a full-service off-road superstore servicing Jeeps, SUVs, trucks, and buggies. Be sure to check out the St. George store and the one in Moab, too.
Now that looks like a fun way to ride.
That does, doesn't it? You know, we've seen a lot of modes of transportation. They all look fun to me, I think. What do you think, Cheryl?
I like it, and I like how they do their detail work and paint those Jeeps.
Looks like they're going to do a little demonstration for us, too. Get one car up on top of the other. Look at that. That is amazing. I did that one time with a car, but not on purpose.
No way.
That's one reason why the Hurricane City Police. No, I'm just joking. No, I've never done that. I'm a good driver, I promise.
Do you see that drone? There's a drone above. Wow. Fiesta Fun, are they here? Number 24?
You know, I can't tell unless they're in that old truck in the back.
No, I think that's one of the Jeeps.
I think you're right.
I think we're going to skip number 24.
That sounds good. So we got the power department.
Oh.
Power department in that big power truck.
Isn't that a pretty cherry pick? That's a
community powered. Thank you, Hurricane City Power, for all you do to make Peach Days happen.
You bet. They have put in a lot of new electric hookups for Peach Days for all those new booths. They've put up the lights they really work hard for Peach Days. And for every day. We don't have our power out very much anymore, hardly at all. Takes a lot of power.
Wow, I hear the music.
Cool.
Siva Pacifica, huh? Siva Pacifica.
Water for life, Siva for soul. They've garnished and imprinted the hearts of many with their delivery of music and dance from the exotic islands of Polynesia. Founded in 2006 and located in southern Utah, Siva Pacifica's growth and popularity expands their entertainment realm beyond our local area.
Love that music. Can hear the beat. I don't know if that's going out to air at all, but sure sounds awesome.
They always have a beautiful entry in the parade. Look at those dancers.
You know, I can dance like that, Cheryl. I'm not sure if you knew
I
that.
think you could.
Should I get out there and join them? I really would, but I have to sit here. I need to make sure I do my job.
I bet they're grateful for that shade right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I actually do have a lava lava. The men are wearing lava lavas there as well. That
yes.
Some people say it looks like a dress. It doesn't. It looks like a lava lava. But I do have one or two of those
and you
as well.
wonder what's under it.
Yeah, that's right. Use your imagination. Yeah. Well, with that, State Representative Brad Last and State Senator Evan Vickers, Representative Brad Last and Senator Vickers are honored to represent you at the state capitol. They would like to thank the residents of Washington and Iron counties for all of the support over the past many years. They encourage everyone to stay informed and involved and enjoy an auto pop, and remember to vote every time you get the chance. Happy Peach Days from State Senator Brad Last and State Senator Evan Vickers.
Look at these bike riders. They are the Hurricane Flying Tigers. They're here to show appreciation for local sponsors and community. Look at those bike riders. They compete. I've got a grandson, Jack, in this group. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
Someone just brought us Otter Pops. That's got to be
that's Brad Last's
That's
sister.
Brad Last. Yep, there we go. I was going to say
pop.
that looks like a Last.
Yes, she's a Last. Thank you. She's in McDonald now, and they've moved back and bought the Garth and
the Garth Last. Yep, back out in the fields, right? It's at 400 East, if I remember right.
100 East, West,
100 East,
something like that.
Yep, somewhere out there. And these yellow vehicles can only mean one thing, right? That's the Winter Towing. Winter Towing, proudly serving Hurricane and surrounding area for over 40 years, specializing in towing and off-road recovery. Check them out on YouTube.
And Matt has quite a following on YouTube.
I'll have to check him out. Maybe I'll pull up YouTube right now and follow. I haven't seen. Well, look at those little cars that they're towing.
Oh, for fun. Winter Towing.
Man, I really want to be in one of those little cars.
That is so cute.
I love sitting up here with you, Cheryl, and talking about the parade, but if I could put on a lava lava and dance with the Polynesian folks, or if I could get in one of those little cars and be towed by Winter Towing, or the Demolition Derby car, Junkie, I'd even ride in that, I think.
Isn't it great that we got all these people to enter the parade in the spirit of Peach Days? Here comes Findlay Automotive of Utah. Here we have Findlay Automotive. Findlay loves this community and takes pride in helping you and your family choose the best vehicle for your needs. They love their job serving you. You know, they provide a lot of our sound systems for the rodeo and other things during Peach Days. They've been very supportive of Peach Days. Findlay Auto.
And right behind Findlay Auto in the large truck is the class of 1989. The most amazing class to ever grace the halls of Hurricane High School.
Wait, are you supposed to be on that float?
You know, I'm not. I'm 95. I'm class of 95.
You're not,
yep.
You're not, okay.
30 years.
They say.
Yep, 30 years and go. Yeah, that's, yep.
That's what they
That was
say.
their words, not mine. Yep. Class of 95, I think, is a little bit more awesome. Maybe that's why they're honking right now. They're disagreeing with me. Once a tiger, always a tiger, though, right?
Right. We are all tigers, yes. Oh, here comes Miss Ivan's royalty, but you know what? Miss Ivan's royalty is in the white truck, representing the Red Rocks of Ivans. They have their Miss Royalty, Callie Holm, Lydia Hanners, Antasia McDonald, and Ruby McDonald.
And right behind them, it's kind of interesting to have a funeral coach, I think is what they call them in the industry, but we'll call it a hearse. The Field of Screams at Staley Farms. Scary trails and scary tales in Southern Utah's #1 haunted attraction. The Field of Screams is back with more thrills and frights than ever before. Visit
Woo.
at StaleyFamilyFarm.com for all the details. The Field of Screams. Enter if you
Whoa.
dare.
And right behind them, we have Ooh La La Dress Rentals, the #1 rental store in Southern Utah for dresses. Ooh La La has over 900 dresses and can accommodate you.
And Mr. Tux, oh look, here he comes, Mr. Tux, all dressed up with some place to go. Mr. Tux offers tuxedo and suit rentals for all occasions, located on St. George Boulevard for the past 34 years. Stop in soon to see all the new additions the shop owner has added. And here's the new Haven.
The Haven at Sky Mountain. Got their beautiful van. It's a beautiful facility up on the hill on the way out of town.
And the Hurricane Middle School and Hurricane High School Band. We're listening to the combined forces of Hurricane Middle and High School bands under the direction of Mr. Heber White.
That's so exciting to have a marching band in the parade. They sound great. They've got straight lines too. Let's give that band a hand.
It's always nice just to stop and listen to the
Yeah,
band.
listen to the band. State Bank has been a part of Southern Utah for over 60 years. Your hometown bank. Whether it's a car loan, a home equity line, or help with a new business, they're an equal opportunity lender, State Bank.
And in the white pickup right behind State Bank is Tom's Barber Shop. Right by the Fine Arts Building, no appointment necessary, cuts for the whole family and all ages welcome. Adding a new team member in September, come in and support a local business. Come talk with us at our booth.
Number 40, Sterling Dance Studio. Sterling Dance Studio is under the direction of Beatrice Sterling. And Beatrice is over the continuous entertainment in the whole Peach Days too. Tumbling, ballet, tap, lyrical, hip-hop, creative, musical theater, and dance company. Private lessons also. They will be performing on the each stage from 12:30 to 1.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again, Cheryl. I really feel like I just want to get out there and join them, do the best I can.
You have a lot of energy this morning.
I really do.
I
and
think that's terrific.
I've seen him doing some high kicks, and I've been practicing my high kicks.
Okay, I'll take you up on that when we get down.
Maybe when we get off the air, I'll demonstrate for you, and
Isn't
then
that-
I'll go to the hospital immediately thereafter.
Doesn't that do your heart good to see so many young people with that much energy?
It
and
really does.
talent. And you know, when you're that age, you don't know you're going to not be able to do that later.
Yep, it's always wonderful. Beautiful group of girls there.
We have great youth in our valley. Great leaders.
And the class of 1974 in the Interstate Rock pickup truck and trailer right behind. I don't know, they look like they grew up in the 70s, huh?
Class of 74. That's great. And Interstate Rock sponsored the Peach Day shirts this year.
Thank you, Interstate Rock.
Class of 1974. Come in the alumni room after the parade. Here's the Miss St. George royalty. Let's hear it for them. Madison Clark, Riley Waters, and Ainsley Hartshorn. You know, I ought to practice these names before the parade. We just don't have it.
That's right. Ainsley Hartshorn is what it looks like to me. Ainsley Hartshorn. And your home, your goals. First time home buyer education and real estate services. Visit yourhome-yourgoals.com.
Look at that cute little playhouse.
I want to be in the playhouse too.
Yeah.
Yep, you've talked about a lot of energy. I don't mind sitting in the playhouse and throwing out candy too. I think that'd be fun. I hear.
Hurricane Intermediate Steel Pan Band. The Hurricane Intermediate, led by Chad Baker. These students are the best musicians at Hurricane Intermediate School and are proud to play for you. Pan Party. Look at their instruments.
Yeah, beautiful job, folks. We're going to stop and listen for just a second while they play.
Chad Baker following along with his band. Oh, you don't need the whole thing.
And next up, vote Brent Moser for Hurricane City Council. Brent Eldon Moser, born and raised in California,
There's
served
Brent.
a Spanish-speaking LDS mission in Houston, Texas. 2 boys, just returning from missions themselves. He's married to Ashley Moser, who manages the beach at Sand Hollow. Does a lot of sports and activities, but also enjoyed coaching his kids and personal training clients at the gym. He's one of the owners of Sand Hollow Vacation Rentals, hopes to serve the city to help maintain the quality of life Hurricane has to offer.
And there's Brent passing out balloons with a hat on. He always wears a hat. That's his signature.
That's a tall boat, isn't it?
That is a big boat. Looks like they've got Sky Mountain signs on their boat. Here comes the Staley Farm corn maze. Can I get a big yeehaw for Staley Family Farm, home of the corn maze?
Yeehaw!
Thanks, Dave. And pick your own pumpkin patch. The Staley Farm is proud of their agricultural heritage and invite you to visit the farm this fall. Ride the cow train. We've got it in the line this year. Pet the animals, slide down the giant corn slide, or try your luck at Zombie Rampage. There is farm-tastic fun for everyone at the Staley Farm.
You know, Zombie Rampage, that's what happened at my house earlier today. My family didn't want to get up early, so it was a zombie rampage.
Oh, we got up early. You know, the people that came and painted the white line on with the flower guy, we're doing that at 6 o'clock.
Boy. Here's the HHS cheerleaders. Hurricane High School cheerleaders are made up of 30 student athletes that work hard to support their school. Follow them on Instagram at Hurricane Tiger Cheerleaders. On that
What a
military
great-
vehicle.
Oh, Dave, look at those kicks.
Yeah, I don't know that I can kick that high. I might kick off a shoe or something
If
like
you
that.
did that, it'd be accidentally.
Yep, it would be. Yep, and then I'd be stuck like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Get my foot up that high, I'd be stuck like that. People would be like, how do you get that foot back down, Dave?
Number 48, right behind the cheerleaders, we have the Hurricane High School 2019 and 20 Executive Council. President Jesse Hayes, Brooke Thomas, Zane McKeenan, Emma Preet, Ginger Farnsworth, Tacey Oliphant, and Trenton Sterling. And we can't forget about their amazing advisors, the lovely Gina Eves and the magnificent Mark Christensen.
Mark Christensen, he's a 95er just like me.
Oh,
And in the white pickup, Canyon
Nice.
Home Care and Hospice, your trusted local home care and hospice provider, serving Washington and Iron County since 2013.
here comes the Utah State Parks. Hurricane is privileged to have 2 state parks. Here we have representatives from Quail Creek State Park and Sand Hollow State Park. We welcome all residents to come out and enjoy your local state parks.
Who's enjoying the Peach Days Parade? We love Peach Days here in Hurricane. I think, Cheryl, we're going to take about a 90-second
Let's take
break.
a little break and
Sounds good. Thanks for being here at the Peach Days Parade. We'll be back in about 90 seconds.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
The forest is a whole hidden world of wonders. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Eat apples and bananas. I feel like I just want to sing that for the next few seconds. But again, I'm scared, Cheryl. I'm scared because we've got the 32 Tokerville Road Haunted Half Acre. A free haunted half acre of family fun. Bring the whole family out for a spooky fun night with a great environment and baked goods. Yeah, those guys scare me.
How fun.
This one here that's just coming around the corner. He's got that. What's he got on the top of that? Oh my gosh, that's like a skull there. That's like freaking me out.
You kids, stay behind that line.
That's right. He'll be making sure. Come and take your candy too, right? Yeah, that's scary.
That is scary.
But that's what it's meant to be, right? That's what makes it fun.
That'll be a couple months away.
You know, I've noticed something, Cheryl. We seem to have the zombies or the haunted half acre, the Staley Farm, and then we always have the royalty right after. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's like we've got the worst of all humanity, the people trying to scare us, and then we've got the best.
And then
that's exactly right.
Good.
Absolutely.
This is the Washington County royalty, celebrating its 68-year heritage. Please welcome them, McKenna Hodge. And her parents are in Hurricane, Mark and Shelley Hodge. The first attendant is Kylie Hartshorn, daughter of Michelle Hartshorn of St. George. Second attendant, Montana Wood, daughter of Jody Wood of Washington. Miss Spirit is Sandy Pulsiver, daughter of Kyle and Sadie Pulsiver of Santa Clara. Little Miss Noelle Best, the daughter of Desiree and First Lieutenant Eric Best, who is currently at the U.S. border.
And the Hurricane FFA chapter right behind him. Howdy, howdy. This is your rowdy bunch of Hurricane FFAers. This year, they want to grow up successful with their members, developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success. That reminds me of FFA. They would also like to send a big thank you to all the community supporters. That's my best FFA voice.
That's great. Anytime Fitness, your hometown gym. They offer weights, equipment, personal training. Anytime Fitness is running pricing options for the month of September. So stop in. Anytime Fitness. Well, those are pretty tough guys.
Yeah, they're pulling that vehicle.
That truck. Anytime Fitness.
I would have gone out there and helped them too. Yep, again. Yep, Anytime Fitness pulling that truck. That's amazing.
Look who's new. Hurricane's got a new kid in town. Look at that giraffe. Lisa, Emily, and Patty Hughes. Well, who could do a float like that except them? Join to bring Southern Ink Company screen printing and design. They offer you a quick turnaround with competitive prices. If you're looking for a great one-of-a-kind design for a t-shirt or a fresh company brand, we've got you covered. Patty has 30 years of graphic design experience and designed hundreds of brands. Whether you need one or 1,000, we'll help you.
That is quite the float. I love the giraffe up there with the glasses on and everything. Up next, SNAP, the Special Needs Activity Program hosted by the Hurricane, Hurricane North, Hurricane West, and Lavercan Stakes of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They meet weekly during the school year, and they provide a loving and safe environment for the best people ever. They have fun activities, great dances, and wonderful lessons.
Angie Erickson is in charge of the parade. If you see her during Peach Days, and you probably will, give her a thanks. Got a lot of great entries this year. We thank all of those that have taken the time and energy to put together something to put in the parade.
It's a lot of hard work to put on an event like this. Love the volunteers.
Arthur LeBaron and Angie and Life Erickson were out at 6 o'clock this morning putting those flower lines on the street to see if they work. Here's the Cinderella pageant. It's a scholarship pageant, was founded in 1976 and is now in the third decade. Ada Corin, Adeline Vaughn, Corel Christensen, Carly Black.
And that's going to take us to our next break. This is going to be a 45-second break. We'll be back with Peach Days 2019 from Hurricane, Utah after this 45-second break.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hi, I'm Smokey Cole Bear, filling in because for 75 years, Smokey only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
Meanwhile, the song was wrong. We did start the fire. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Utah, the place to be in 2019 for the Peach Days Parade. Up next is the Raven Self-Defense Academy, providing all your needs from basic self-defense, bully-proofing your children, confidence, discipline, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, sholan, kempo, muay thai, pronounced Muay Thai is what it says. I was close, and MMA. We have classes for kids and adults, after-school program coming soon right here to Hurricane.
We also would like to thank all the Hurricane City employees for helping with security. Oh, that's defense.
Demonstration of self-defense coming up.
Here's the Red Rock Center for Independence. It's about empowering individuals with disabilities to live their best life. Proud to have a new wheelchair accessible van to transport our customers to activities in our community. Thanks to the City of Hurricane, City of Lavercan, Hurricane Valley Eye Care, and private donations who have offered generous donations, we are able to offer this wonderful van to enhance services to our customers in this area.
And look at this float, another beautiful float with beautiful people on that float. It's the Tokerville City Royalty. Tokerville City is one of a kind. It's a sweet place to live and made sweeter by the people. We love that Tokerville is our home, sweet home. Miss Tokerville 2019 is Bailey Little. First attendant is Alyssa Cox. Second attendant is Taylor Crockett. And Miss Congeniality is Avery Pope.
Wow. Well, Dance Fusion Performance Art Studio. Happy anniversary, Dance Fusion. They've been in Hurricane for 9 years. They teach ages 2 to senior.
Look what Coach Adamson just brought me,
That's
Cheryl.
Wonderful.
Yep. There we go. Ah, that's pretty
great.
nice. Yep. Maybe I need to like a production assistant over here with this, don't I?
To hold the umbrella and do the fan.
That's right. Let's see, Hurricane Pediatric Dentistry up next, right? Hurricane Pediatric Dentistry Specialist for infants, keens, I don't know what that is, kids, teens, and special needs patients, Dr. Tyler Albrecht and Dr. Sean Schecksnyder. Call to schedule your appointment today, 435-635-7200.
Look at all that orange, peachy. Throwing frisbees.
Schecksnyder is what I'm thinking, huh? Schecksnyder? Dr. Sean Schecksnyder?
Okay. And Albrecht.
Senior Games.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Huntsman World Senior Games. The largest annual multi-sport event in the world for athletes 50 and over. You can't do that yet, Dave.
I'm getting close, though.
Yeah. Each year, 11,000 athletes come to compete in over more than 30 events. And there are more than 2,500 volunteers to make it happen. Intermountain Hurricane Valley Clinic, IHC, is here to help you be a superhero for your health. The clinic's providers will spring into action for every exciting stage of life: pregnancy and delivery, early childhood and teenage years, adult and senior years, everyone in between. They'll help you be your own health hero.
You know, those kids out there on those two-wheeled things, I can't remember what they call those, but I think I would just fall down.
Oh.
That's all I would do. I would just fall down.
Something.
And Tuacahn Amphitheater coming around in this beautiful float. Ariel right there on the front.
Oh, the kids are going to be excited, the little girls.
The Tuacahn 2019 Broadway season features Disney's The Little Mermaid, Disney's When You Wish, and The Sound of Music. Visit tuacahn.org for details. They do such a great job at Tuacahn. Beautiful costumes, beautiful set design, lighting, everything about. It's just absolutely beautiful. Le Couture
Salon, the newest and most beautiful salon in Hurricane, where your feet and fingers are pampered by people who care. They're out in the new steamroller complex, the Iverson complex.
My feet could use some pampering.
Yeah.
And Boost Mobile. Go check Boost Mobile at either one of their locations in St. George. They have family plans starting at 4 lines of unlimited talk, text, and data for $100.
Here comes Walmart. Walmart Distribution Center is pleased to present the Children's Miracle Network's Rock the Cause. They've supported the Children's Miracle Network for over 30 years, raising more than $1 billion in donations. Our own Walmart Distribution Center raised more than $25,000 to donate directly to the Utah Primary Children's Hospital. Rock on, Walmart.
And let's have everybody, as we get this semi around the corner, this semi-truck, let's go ahead and everyone stand back just a bit for me. Get a little closer to the sidewalk if you could. This semi-truck's going to take a little bit of maneuvering to get around this corner. Do step back. Make sure you keep your children safe.
Oh, our popsicles melted.
That makes it into delicious red juice, right?
Yes.
See those trucks all over the road. It's amazing the distribution that Walmart has set up.
And our own Walmart store has been a boon to Hurricane. Brings in a lot of revenue for our sales tax base.
Been here a long time, too. It's close to 30 years, I think, here in Hurricane. Maybe 25 years.
Maybe 15.
It's been a long
10.
time. And right behind this big Walmart semi-truck is the Color Country Automotive and RV. Dwayne and Joe Holland have been serving in southern Utah's auto repair business for nearly 30 years. Color Country Automotive has been here in Hurricane since 2010 and is a full-service automotive repair shop specializing in tires, alignments, and diagnostics. Color Country Automotive is 2 blocks north of IHC. Color Country RV is your locally owned full-service RV dealership offering consignments, sales, and service. They also offer financing and take trade-ins. Color Country RV is the only park model home dealer in southern Utah. Stop by and see them on State Street today.
Well, that makes me want to take a trip.
Absolutely. Go do a little RVing, right?
Yes.
You have toys you put on the RV?
We've got a group that we go a few little trips. It's a fun group. Lavercan City Royalty number 72. Lavercan City Royalty, Morgan Staples, Bailey Shirley, and Morgan Turner and Kaylee Briggs.
In the Dave FM pickup. My name's Dave. That's Dave FM, but we're not affiliated. We should be, though, huh?
You bet. Well, you're Dave.
And look at this beautiful old light blue tractor pulling the descendants of Frank Barber. Frank Barber came to Hurricane in 1907 and began planting, of all things on peach days, peach trees. A few years later, he led an effort to develop the first fruit festival in Hurricane, which later became known as Peach Days. As owner of the Dixie Fruit and Produce Company, he was responsible for starting and raising a large amount of the trees producing fruit in the Hurricane Valley and marketing that fruit all over the western states. The descendants of Frank Barber are proud of their Peach Days heritage.
Great entry. Tan's Treats. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing meals for children in need on weekends when school programs aren't available. You can get involved by going to www.tanstreats.com.
I could use a tan treat right now.
It would be great. That's a great organization right here in Hurricane, Utah. I want to thank the Holtz for that.
And coming around the corner right now, the Magic Man Handyman, serving all of southern Utah. Projects big or small, we do it all. Celebrating 15 years in business.
Does a great job. We have a lot of projects requiring handymen. Pig's Ear, American Bistro. This is our new restaurant opening in Hurricane, opening soon. Pig's Ear, American Bistro, a casual fine dining restaurant that will feature premium steak, fresh seafood, daily brunch, and a full-service bar. Oh, and yes, you will be able to watch the game. If you follow us on Facebook, you can get a sneak peek at some of the yummy creations Chef Peter Dominguez and his crew will be whipping up for your culinary pleasure. They're out on the hill in back of Family Pharmacy is where they're going to be. Pig's Ear.
That's exciting to have a casual fine dining restaurant in Hurricane, a brand new one. And the Hurricane Airport Aviation Days. Look at that airplane on the back of that trailer. They call that a biplane, if I remember right. Come to Hurricane Airport October 19th for Airport Aviation Day. Many aircraft displays and fun activities for the whole family.
Isn't that fun to see an airplane going down the street?
You know, an airplane landed right next door to my house a few years back. There was no runway in sight.
I hope it was on the road.
Nope, it was right in the middle of the field. Yep.
I saw that.
Yep, that was maybe 25 years ago, something like that. And the pilot made it out alive. Anyway, that's it didn't
great.
Wreck at all.
Have
totally
you noticed
did a great
there's a
job.
lot more small airplanes flying around the Hurricane skies because the St. George Airport is closed for repairs. The Hurricane Airport reopened again after our repairs and renovation. We have a lot of the St. George Airport people over here storing their airplanes now. That's why we have a lot more active sky.
And the Hurricane Family Pharmacy there, huh? Hurricane Family Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy with free delivery, customized medications. Hurricane Family Pharmacy is the obvious choice. They care about their patients. If you have any questions, just ask. They are a doorstep away.
My son-in-law, Zach Forsyth, is a great pharmacist there. Here's Joseph Preet for City Council. Well, that is some cat.
That is quite the machine.
Looks like we got the Stout family. He is a hurricane attorney at the law firm of Barney, McKenna, and Olmsted, specializing in business and estate planning. Mr. Preet is running for city council because he loves the city and wants to preserve its heritage and values in the midst of growth. Learn more about his candidacy on his page at preetforcitycouncil.com.
I can see Phyllis Stout on the back of that trailer, right up there near the front. It's good to see her.
Joseph Preet is married to her daughter, Haley.
And the Hurricane Police Department VIPs, or volunteers on patrol. They handle incidents such as lockouts, VIN inspections, parking problems, abandoned vehicles, and traffic control at crashes. These dedicated people work 100% on a volunteer basis and are a tremendous asset to the police department. We'd like to thank them for their volunteer service.
This looks like the Southern Utah ATV Club. And they must have come in after the script was written.
Maybe it's St. George Dixie Motors.
Maybe.
Yep, a little out of order on the script here, but I think that this looks like St. George Dixie Motors. Maybe not.
Well, they're all American. You can tell by the flags.
And I hear the fire trucks.
Hurricane PD, VIP, and then we're going to have the fire trucks. And after the fire trucks, I think the candy cannon's going to come.
Well, I just saw the candy cannon out some candy. It looks like quite a bit of candy right here at the end of the parade. It's beautiful Hurricane Fire Department fire truck serving the Hurricane Valley. We would definitely like to thank all of our heroes in uniform that help us out every single day, fire department, police department, and military personnel as well.
You know, we got that fire truck when they had the Olympics in Utah. We were able to get that fire truck from that event.
And the candy cannon. Who's running the candy cannon? Cheryl?
If I can recall, if I can bring my memory up.
Right as you were going to look, they totally dipped their heads down, looking for more candy to load up in that cannon.
We have new people working the candy cannon this year.
That's right. Well,
wonderful.
That is it for the Hurricane Peach Days Parade for 2019. We're happy you could join us on YouTube at CEC Television YouTube channel. Also on CEC Television on TDS Cable in high definition now, as well as right here live in Hurricane. Cheryl, I appreciate you letting me be here today.
Thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun. And you can have your children rewatch that parade if they were in the parade. SEC?
At CEC. CEC Television on YouTube. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and do enjoy the rest of the Peach Days activities going on for the entire day today. Lots of entertainment and celebration.
Going to be fun.
For Cheryl Reeve, I'm Dave Harris. We thank you for joining us right here on CEC Television. Have a good one, everybody.